Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2, where things are a little grim, health levels are falling, everybody's kind of at each other's throats, but I think there's some chance we can make it to the next inn, and even if we don't, even if we do just fail out of this run, we will at the very least unlock a 5th character, so that'll be helpful. Let's take a quick look at the map here. So we're on our way to an academic study, which is cool. Actually, we're not that far from the Guardian. Okay, let's go. Let's see. The light is currently at 0. That's not great. Got to do a better job managing my light. Oh, we've discovered some terrifying, unyielding enemies here in the dark. And enfeebled on top of all of it. Okay, and there go all of my positive tokens. Damn it. Bolster. Okay. It did remove both charges of that, which is nice. Dismas, can you maybe just like take it down a little bit? Well, at least that relieved some of his stress. Okay, you got stealthed, which is maybe even counterproductive for me. I don't think I want you to be stealthed. Gosh. You know what? I'm gonna remove all your negative tokens, friend. And then... Well, we're probably gonna miss whatever we do. So you're at 28. Cherubs are even dodgier, though. Let's just try to burn down the one in front. Okay, hit through the dodge. Pretty good. Pretty lucky stuff.
Steady yourself.
Ow. That hurts me a great deal. Again, look at all the friendliness. Nope. There's also a lot of envy and jealousy going on. Okay, plus 20% death blow resist from that. Yeah, it's not awesome. Ah, damn it.
The slow suffering begins.
Yeah, she is gonna lose it for sure. All right, you gotta come out of stealth and really just blow something up here. You know, that's not a bad idea. I can't believe she resisted the weakness debuff. I mean, hopefully it's not going to matter. Alright, Wicked Slice should get there. Damn it. Even the people who like each other hate each other. I'm going to do this because I think it'll take a charge off of each of their dodge buffs.
Mistimed.
Yeah,
Misdirected.
okay. It does, you know, it does feel a little bit like hope has forsaken me. But, on the other hand, look at what I did to that corpse. So, I don't really understand the mechanics of that attack, honestly. Ooh. Getting a little grim. Can you bolster... Well, no. That's right. Bolster removes vulnerable, not... I guess just swing through it? I mean, we gotta get the damage, right? You may as well take a shot at someone who's just gonna dodge your attack anyway. And then now that that's opened up...
Excellent work.
Thank you, Wayne. See, Wayne, Wayne's a good dude, fundamentally. All right.
Righteous action.
Of some concern. Maybe a little bit of the old battlefield medicine now. And then maybe we'll try some protection. Ah, man. So many tokens. So many terrible, horrible tokens. So tracking shot will remove the dodge. I mean, we're not going to be able to kill you before your big attack goes off. I'm going to stay focused here. All right. Pretty lucky. Damn it, why does that make you weaker? You should be getting angry. No, you probably need heals. Yeah. Okay, good heals even.
Suffering begins.
I gotta be honest with you, it feels like fast suffering. I couldn't have told you that this was supposed to be the slow suffering. No, don't do that. Oh, and it doesn't just lock that skill from being used on that character, it locks it from being used at all this turn. That really sucks. Let's burn that dodge, I guess.
Perhaps.
Trying to give everybody some functional cover here. All right, pick to the face. So you have 4 health left. I think I'm just gonna let Dismas... Well, no, this one has... It's interesting. Why is that not reflected in your death resist? Maybe cherubs can't have death resist? You know what? Just gonna daze you.
Through the fatigue.
It is a lot of bleed. Yeah, like a huge amount of bleed, actually. Uh-oh. Okay, here it comes. We... Barristan lives, which causes a meltdown for... causes a meltdown for Dismas, because he's so disappointed that that happened. Ugh. Terrible.
Let us
yep.
hope they
Okay.
Find peace.
And he had the herbs to heal the bleeding. Hooray!
In this world, Wealth is worthless without purpose.
Okay. We got some stuff here, and 40 flame back is also definitely significant.
The loathing abates.
Does it though? I think everybody loathes everybody else as much as or more than they did before. All right. Forgotten. So gain a thing, gain a trait, get some stress. Everybody wants to touch it. And it's all exactly the same outcome. So Barristan, you touch it.
Amidst the spoils, an artifact of unparalleled power.
Wow. Yo. Okay. I'm going to put that on Barristan. Yeah, that's very good. That's very good. Oh, and people are starting to be nice to each other. Then Paracelsus ruins everything. And he's become lost in time, and... It does seem like people just take on new traits all the time in a way that I don't seem to really have any ability to interact with. Alright, she wants to give him some money, and Paracelsus would like that as well. Are these? Yep, those are exactly the same. Barristan thinks we should just bail. He's an idiot.
In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
Okay. A lot of good in items. In the end, Barristan took pity on them. All right. So I'm allowed to just leave, right? Do I have to win the first battle and then I'm allowed to leave? Okay, listen, we still have the bonus damage. You know, that's something. Let's try to burn through you. Good start. Excellent start.
A promising development.
Ooh. Ow. Jesus. Okay, well, we know what Paracelsus's turn is. Okay, must we? Must we constantly, every single turn? Yeah, now that you're in third, you are allowed to do this. Obviously, bleeding, well, you know, it's not that difficult to inflict. I'm gonna go for this, though. Yeah, it seems like the frequency of that stuff could come down, a lot. Many, many, many times. So what I want to be doing, obviously, is picking on the Arbalist. Since that can't happen, I guess I do this. Yeah, well, your health is really high. And also, you're hard to hit. You big baby. Wow, and then literally everybody just goes after her, no matter what. Well, now I have to do this. Yeah, alright.
The slow suffering begins.
Okay, good work. Good work, Barristan. And now, if we can actually land this... Please let it stick? Yeah, okay, okay. I think we're gonna get through that one just fine. Oh man, the Trinket heal can crit? Wow, damn. That was with weak up? Please don't die. It does definitely take way too long for it to process effects.
Self-reliance is a rare and wonderful
Like,
thing.
this enemy's turn will end, and then there's, like, sometimes 5 full seconds of text moving around before the next person's turn begins. That definitely should not be that way. I probably don't need to do that. We should save our limited battlefield medicines.
A miscalculation, perhaps.
Yeah, even on things like the characters talking to each other at the end of the turn, or at the beginning of the turn, or the meltdown stuff, it's just like a lot of animation time.
Begins.
Like, all that text could come up at the same time.
Variable can make all the difference.
An enemy died, so I melted down. I'm wondering if maybe there's some actual bugs going on here. Because it definitely seems like
Suffering strengthens the bond.
we are seeing people gain stress in situations that objectively should be de-stressing. And that might explain some of why everybody's stress is always completely out of control and everybody's always at the blue line. She'll be fine.
Self-reliance is a rare and wonderful thing.
She can stealth. Yep, of course.
Fight through the fatigue.
Well, okay, I appreciate that our enemies attack corpses sometimes. That helps me a lot. Of course he did.
An interminable conflict.
You're telling me.
The continues.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely just leave, right?
In this world, wealth is worthless without purpose.
So we're gonna get to the inn, and then... Okay. And throwing items away is worth hope, right? Which we care about because hope is the metagame currency. Does it tell us? It does not tell us. So I think actually what I'm going to do here is throw away everything, because we're done, right, with this run. We're not going to get any additional characters or anything. We are going to retire. I just want to get far enough to see the inn, because I would like to see what that looks like once. So it told us you get additional hope for throwing things away. It's not actually displaying that in any way. Does make me worry. I guess we'll find out, though. Okay, throw everything away, then just ride as hard and fast as possible along what should be a safe road. We have 34 flame. Okay, let's see. And you know, we did complete the region without any upgrades mounted on the wagon, so that's cool.
Rest now for a time.
Barristan gained a quirk from the winking... Oh, the winking thief is the name of this particular inn. Yep, dead people became less friendly. Paracelsus gained lost in time from who knows. Yeah, lot of weird little bugs here.
By confronting the past, we learn to face the future.
Okay. Leave items. Wait, no, I mean... Did Barristan just gain the trait soft from gaining items? That feels deeply shitty and spiteful on the game's part. Alright.
Listen.
I have a ton of mastery here.
Improve.
I'm kind of curious, will it let me just like really jam on a skill all the way up to its maximum level here? Nope. In fact, I'm wondering if skills only have 2 levels, perhaps. I mean, that can't be. Maybe you can only upgrade a skill once in this first, like, sort of act. Okay, so a lot of bonus crit against targets with the combo token. She has no way of generating one herself, it looks like.
Each improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate.
So what I want to do at this point is abandon the run. It is blue. Do we have a new tutorial? Okay. Yep. A lot of... I don't want to get judgmental, but it does occur to me that maybe, even with this being early access, maybe they weren't really ready to go out. Evil is overtaking the world as shown by the loathing meter. Higher loathing results in tougher conditions for the party. Loathing increases upon reaching every inn and is reduced by winning fights at locations, not road battles. Okay, now when it says tougher conditions for the party. It doesn't actually specify, and I can't look at my loathing meter now. Okay, yeah, we're gonna scoop out of this run and see if there's a notable amount of hope gained from discarding items.
On and on, over and over, until the truth is laid bare.
Yeah, actually.
And you are finally free.
Actually, that was a lot. Okay, so we got ourselves a 5th character. Various kinds of crummy inn items that are just healing. I mean, you're going to need healing. If you make it to the inn, you're going to make it there in pieces and tatters, right? There's all kinds of super cool coach upgrades. Helps you scout out particular types of locations. If Dark Impulse is equipped... Okay, so it's not that the Dark Impulse just gives any trinket you find in the area some power. It's specifically, it will be mentioned on the trinket. So put these 2 trinkets together to get 33% debuff resist seems terrible. Right? Maybe I'm wrong, but that seems very, very bad. Gain power on miss. Yeah, a lot of these indelible tokens are quite good though. Not all of them. This is kind of garbage. Good old eyeball. Ooh, extra action. Yeah, you can see that being really powerful. And then all of these different negative traits. Hooray. Okay, but the presence of a 5th character now means that when we lose a character in a run, it is at least possible to go back to full strength eventually.
Stagnant and sprawling. This hellish abyss extends beyond sanity itself.
I will say that...
And ill-lighted. No comfort awaits you here.
I kind of get what they're going for a little bit with the discarded items turn into hope thing, where you're putting pressure on the current run for greater rewards, sort of like the darkness system in the last game. But I don't really like the goofy gaminess of that with the run-based system, where the right thing to do is to get to the inn and then just burn everything that's in your wagon. It's a little... I don't know, it feels a little bit silly.
Crumbling denial. Long enough.
To the crossroads.
The crossroads. A beacon for the broken and the battered.
So, we do have an interesting question now, though. Who would we leave behind to bring on a Hellion? I have always been a huge fan of the Hellion. This one has Second Wind and Daredevil. So Wicked Hack, just a very basic attack. Iron Swan only works in the front but hits the back. Barbaric Yawp. Self, what is that? Oh right, the glossary doesn't work on this screen. Ignores stealth, removes stealth, gives people weakness instead of stunning them in this game. It's a heck of a lot worse. If it bleeds, it's fine. Toe-to-toe, moves you forward and taunts and stuff. So she really, really wants to be in the front line.
Beneath bloodlust and fury, there is emptiness and shame.
The question, I think, here really is this party too squishy?
Science stains the surgeon's hands.
By giving up a man-at-arms for Boudica, are we in fact just making ourselves more likely to fail? I mean, the big gain here is damage output, and in the first game, it was certainly the case that playing defensively was a great way to slowly get worn down and die. The best defense is killing the enemies as fast as you possibly can. So, yeah, alright, let's try it like this. And I think I like... See, him being in front will be a little... Okay, yeah, once we get point blank shot, which I guess we will at the very first time we catch a skill upgrade for him. It'll be a little bit more sensible for him to be in front, because if he gets shifted forward, we can just push him back easily. Yeah, I guess we'll keep him here. Neither one of them really want to be in that position. So you got a sunny disposition but stiff knees. That's terrible. On guard and greedy. And then second wind and sprained ankle. Okay, that doesn't seem like a big deal at all. All right, let's get back out there and give it another go, shall we?
The time for denial has passed. You must face your failures, or be consumed by them.
No, I mustn't.
In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
Okay. People can play darts together in town. Minor ablatives for flame resistance, which is, I think, completely useless. I don't think we've seen any enemies that do flame yet. I know that's not true. We did during the first run, at the very least. You're up front. Okay. And bandages and anti-venom. Sure. Okay.
Despite our differences in age and position, we shared a keen fascination for archaeology, folklore, and of course, occultism.
Well, sure, who doesn't? Alright, we totally agree on this, but the agreement points only function one way. Really bizarre.
Wealth is worthless without purpose.
Apples and cheese? What is it, my birthday?
You can feel it. A change in the air. Echoes of allies
Why is she...
reverberating in the void.
Oh, yeah. That's not actually new information.
You see, even your valley is not immune to the spreading stain.
Definitely want to put a little bit more effort into getting rid of you quickly. Yeah, I do not have any idea how we are going to control... Maybe I should be moving Paracelsus up so we have access to her knife. That might be a good idea. Yeah, I don't have any idea how we are going to control the stress levels. So Yop only affects the front two. We can't Iron Swan because there's not actually anybody in the fourth position. So that's annoying. Do I just Yop then, since I can't hit the one we really care about? Okay. Winded. Not so bad, really.
Action.
Well, there you go. That's how you fight.
Steady
Steady yourself.
Yeah, we've really not had much of a chance to do anything here. Like, we're doing the only stuff that is available to us on our turn, and already distress.
One less obstacle in our path.
Push on to the inn. Rest and resupply await you.
It would be very helpful if we could have 2 mastery points before the end. Also, maybe runs could just
There
start
are
at
yet
this point.
places such as this, where a little light still gathers.
Alright, so no information on Mouse over there. Really quite hard to say what the loathing meter is doing. So Audrey and Paracelsus became more friendly. No, Boudica and Paracelsus became more friendly. Well, I do feel like we need to reduce Dismas's stress here. But maybe we could do a friendly game between Boudica and Paracelsus. Did they actually gain? So you gained +2 crit for the next region, but also Lazy Eye. Okay, that doesn't really affect her. And yeah, a point. You and Audrey. Okay, everybody's got the buff at least.
Learn what can be taught, that you may stand just a little taller at the end.
If it bleeds, can only be done from the middle, and it bleeds a little harder. None of these seem like very good improvements. That's my call there. I think improving tracking shot will be important eventually. It is probably not right now. If I take Duelist's Advance, then we can start doing some, relatively safely, start doing some dancing with Dismas. You know what, let's try it. Maybe this will help to make up for the lost toughness a little bit.
Each improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate.
I don't even think that's really going to be very helpful.
Listen, practice,
All right.
improve.
Keep the flame at 40 plus. Lots of academics caches. That's maybe good. It's hard to say. Visit at least 3 assistance encounters. I feel like we'll probably do that. Like, we really want to do that.
Our great
Yeah,
cities
let's go this
burn.
way.
All that beauty and knowledge, ash on the wind.
So,
Spend
finally...
what you can, for wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
Indeed. You know, I'm gonna buy these cards, and we're gonna play some cards right now. And then, what else do I want? We don't really need healing right at this moment. We could take a Clotting Poultice. You know what? I'm gonna do this.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
Do my best to take care of our friend Dismas here. Stress is just... it's too brutal. It's too brutal to let go. So... nobody's really close to being friends with anybody. Wow, we got just as much blue out of that as we did yellow, I think. Yeah, maybe more, actually. Ugh, really rough. Really, really rough. Let's put this on Boudica. With her being up front and everything, I think she needs more defenses. All right. Let's make it a little ways into the old sprawl here. I'm trying to let this game sort of like develop its own character.
The great cities of man.
But I have to say,
Ruined.
I don't love the fact that, like, in the first Darkest Dungeon, you get wrecked a ton in the early going, and you learn, right? And eventually, you know that you've gotten better at the game because you have the material evidence of that. I don't love the fact that at some point this is going to feel a lot easier, and we won't really know how much of it was because we got better at the game, and how much of it was that we just are mechanically stronger because roguelite. Do we know where the watchtower is? We do not. Okay, it's over there. It's quite far away. Well, we definitely want to do an assistance encounter, and then... Have we done many layers? I'm kind of curious. And, you know, right here at the beginning of the run, I suppose would be the time. All right, let's hang right.
A simple choice. At least it should be.
Wayne, stop judging me. I'm indecisive, all right? Who's done the... Audrey's like, you can have the bunk next to mine.
Let us
It's a
hope
stagecoach.
Their desperation can be eased.
You can fall asleep sitting up in the big seat next to me where everybody else also is. So... It feels like loss of light is really bad in this version of the game, and while I'm assuming the ring is a trinket, the rest of that stuff is not stuff we'll be able to make use of until we make it to the end anyway, which is not, you know, that's not a guaranteed thing.
Scavenge what you can, and be off once more.
Okay, those are good. Moderate healing. Let's put that on... Yeah, like Dismas or something. Oh, Dismas has something already. Okay, on you, that's fine. I just don't want it to be on Paracelsus. Yeah, this is also fine. Okay.
An elementary problem, is it not?
So this is a dangerous route on top of the fact that we're going to have a big fight at the end of it. Well, here's the ambush. Let's see if we can actually survive this. Okay, well, this doesn't look so bad. Oh, you know what? There was a change I was considering.
Suffering strengthens the bond.
I was thinking maybe we should move Paracelsus up so that we have access to Incision more often, because it's actually a pretty powerful ability. We could go up to that third slot without losing our ability to do anything at all. Yeah, it's something worth thinking about, maybe. Because right now, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just make the move. Because otherwise, he's going to have a really hard time contributing, or she rather, is going to have a really hard time contributing to this battle at all.
Suffering begins.
Okay, Iron Swan is definitely not the way. Try to get you bladed up because you have to start going. Yeah, because it's a pretty significant bleed. Alright, I hate that we're just gonna have to... I'm just gonna have to allow this to eat the damage of this entire attack, but I do think it's necessary. Somebody's gotta break it. I'm surprised you can even hit from back there. Okay, it will probably die before anything untoward happens. So at this point I can do like Iron Swan.
The smallest variable can make all the difference. Welcome relief from caustic agony.
Do I wanna... No, it says no death blow resist. I'm choosing to trust. Okay. He's got the syphilis bark.
Abandoned or forgotten, it is ours now.
So the downside of this party composition, Paracelsus in third, is that Audrey loses the ability to do pick to the face, but I think I'd rather, in most situations, I would rather have Paracelsus stab people. I guess we could trade it off the other way too. What does syphilis do for you? Oh, Jesus. That's very bad. We could have it be Dismas instead. Move Audrey up to second. If Audrey's in second, what does she lose? Nothing. She can do everything from second. Okay, so if we do it like this, Dismas can't do his stab anymore. He can still duelist's advance. Yep, and everything else we can do from the back. All right, we're gonna try changing things up a little bit. Let's see about this layer.
Beware what awaits you inside.
Well, nothing bad has ever happened to anyone in a library. I gotta tell you, this is maybe not what I would describe as high risk. Not that I'm asking for trouble or anything. That probably should have been darts, actually.
A breakthrough.
Yeah, we gotta start working on that.
On to the next.
You know, she gets the job done. Do I want to dash forward? No, probably not. I'm just gonna burn the other point of that. All right, I am not getting my hopes up about the fact that people have positive relationships going, because we all know I'm just gonna get disappointed in the end. It's actually very inconvenient. Alright, something tells me this fight is approximately over. Well, we have multiple relationships up pretty high here. Okay, so it's like the boss battle. Yeah, advance. Let's see. Or it's like the boss layer, the final layer. Okay, here comes the fire. We do get some healing as we climb. That's cool. That's a pretty cool time for a crit. Yeah, let's give this a shot. They both have pretty low debuff resist. Did an attack hit called Eyes Closed, so of course it worked. His eyes were closed. That's exactly how that should work. I might... Yeah, I might do a lunge here. Just like a little bit more damage. Wow. Okay.
Cooperation is the key.
Wow.
Empowered, emboldened.
On to the next.
Yeah, these big dudes. It's bad news. I think we better.
Dragged back from the brink.
Am I just gonna try to hack through this dude with the Immolitist still alive? Yeah, I think so. It sure does take some doing, though. Alright, so if it bleeds, is 2 to 4 damage with... I don't know if I want her to taunt, honestly. I don't think I do. So 4 to 7 damage or 2 to 4 damage with 2 bleed. On a target that has basically no bleed resist, it's probably better to just do that. Alright, get those numbers ticking. Alright, please don't go after Boudica. There we go. Then here comes the bad one, unfortunately. Oh no, okay. 2 pummels, that could be worse. Oh, cool. A full heal. Well, I was not prepared for that, certainly. At least we've got a lot of effects stacked up on this dude. Like, his life is ticking away quickly. Maybe not quickly enough, but and the Immolatist won't be able to do that thing again. She can still fire if it bleeds from that position. Man, this sucks. I think you need to healing salve yourself potentially. Would have been a good time for a crit.
The slow suffering begins.
Oh, death's door. Okay, well, for sure this. You should definitely finish the job. So close. I'm not falling for it. Do I need to fix our order before the next fight? Maybe I should start doing that. Now, let's stay focused. Okay, that is no problem at all. Just one of these left. I kind of think you have to use it on Boudica, though.
A little help impeccably timed. A little help impeccably timed.
Really hoping for not minimum damage there. Silly me. Right, am I allowed to do one more heal? Nope, we've run out of heals for condition blocked. Wait, can you not battlefield medicine because you're blind? Huh, well, whatever. Whew. Okay, Dismas gets it done. If we succeed on the next battle, we get some relics and some books, kind of a crummy trinket, kind of a crummy trinket. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. Honestly, the rewards are not very good, but I kind of just want to see how difficult these get. Okay, so that's like a boss type character. And it does reset our positioning. That's nice to know. The librarian. Well, we got to learn about these types at some point here, right? So, very high bleed resist, pretty high blight resist. Can't be moved around. Definitely going to do horrible stuff to us with those books. Can't really do anything else here, so. Do I want to prevent him from destroying the stack, or do I need this? Like, it's not clear to me whether I need to try to preserve the stack or if I should destroy it. If the problem is it just needs to not be him. I hate the way that has worked out.
A brilliant conclusion.
For the most part, this is fine, but moving her out of the front means we get no Iron Swan for the turn. so 3 to 5. Yeah, with this blight resists, I'm probably better off just fishing for crits here. We are not going to be able to stop this person from getting the thing done. I guess we'll see what happens when they do it. All right, now the swan. 6, really? A century of knowledge annihilated, and for what? I appreciate that my characters are taking this appropriately seriously. So that's a big crit buff. It's probably not better than just shooting. Like, doing this and then shooting is probably not better than just shooting twice, though, right? Even if you are fishing for crits, like, there's a lot to be said for just keep attacking. Now, see, once you start applying that kind of stuff, then the math changes. Now we can remove that while getting ourselves some fancy buffs.
Cooperation is the key.
I agree with you. Okay, that's still on cooldown for a minute. So there's not really a ton of value. I guess just try to make an attack miss.
Continues.
Okay, we made the attack miss. Damn it. Have you considered that perhaps you have too many attacks per turn?
Mistimed. Misdirected.
Okay, we're almost in a good spot for this. Guess I need to do emboldening vapors on, like... for friendship. Alright, so you're not going to be able to attack from here. I can't imagine I want to fight the book stack, because it seems pretty bad for the book stack to, Oh, right, you're not allowed to move backwards. I think you just pass? Wow, okay, that gains a ton of stress. It increased stress in the first game as well, but not, you know, not 20%.
A miscalculation, perhaps.
Okay, that's actually probably okay. No, not quite. Shoot. Nobody can really fight this guy from the front. Alright, now she can if it bleeds, and it probably will not bleed him, but at least we're doing something. Okay. All right. So the reality of the situation is I'm never not going to be blind and he's never not going to have dodge because he acts 3 times a turn and he just refreshes all of those things forever. So
A brilliant convenient conclusion.
Yeah, all we can do is just attack through it and hope the dice go well. Let's get my dodge up. Okay. And give him a chance of missing that that big burning attack.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Hit the bleed twice in a row, which is pretty good luck.
A righteous action.
Okay, I got a dodge out of it at least. I appreciate Paracelsus's concerns though. You can just look at Paracelsus and get the sense that, yeah, there's a nerd under there. Alright, at this point, you've made yourself vulnerable to normal melee attacks. Yeah, I know, I'm working on it. Everybody stop panicking. Please? Yes. That's very, very good news. Are you going to survive? The answer is maybe. Okay, please die. Alright, good dodge. Cool move with your hat. Dismas takes a moment to remind everyone. Right now, this is the moment. Hey, I have syphilis!
One less obstacle in our path.
Okay, there's 2 points of mastery at stake on those. So that's definitely a compelling reason to pursue them. And then we got some things like the Smoldering Hymnal is okay, but honestly a lot of this is pretty bad. But hey, we completed our first layer. That's a thing worth noting.
The loathing abates.
The loathing does abate. In fact, there's 0 loathing right now. And we're on our way to what I can only hope is an assistance encounter, because I desperately need assistance encounters. Alright, I think this is maybe an okay place to call it for today. We just met a boss, or maybe a mini-boss, and did the thing, and nobody even had a total mid-combat meltdown. Although, the meltdown treadmill is about to start running. When you come back next time, hopefully, we will see our first friendly relationship blossom before everything goes 100% completely to hell. And we'll see you then.